Live. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is John from Magic Tech Review. How are you guys doing tonight? And in tonight's video, I got Lady Red in the bed. What's up, Lady Red?
Uh-oh. I'm having sound. I gotta figure out how to do this. Oh no. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to mute this.
I'll mute the other one.
How do I mute this?
Oh no. We should have. Wait, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Nope, I can just hear you. That's it.
Oh, awesome. Because I can hear both of them. It's a little weird.
Huh.
Alright. I'm Lady Red with Lady Red's Tech Review. And I'm here with John. And I'm in my bed. So, Mtr In Bed with Lady Red. Here I am. Mercury's in retrograde. And boy, did Mercury retrograde all over. So, John.
What is this Mercury retrograde thing? I don't even know what the heck that is, but
okay. Mercury, as in the planet, is the planet of communication. And 3 times a year, it goes into what's called retrograde, where it looks like it's moving away from the Earth, which in reality is just going to the far side of the planet because it makes its own orbit. Whenever this happens, it takes energy with it. It is like a frequency, a magnetic thing. It's a field around it. It's very real. When this happens, communications, electronics are among the things that are kind of influenced, and you may notice experiences in like communication breakdown, talking to other people face to face, especially with anything electronic. Even emphasize to electronic communication. Your vehicle,
really,
your travel, your transportation may be affected. It's a real thing. And boy, has it been just, I mean, it's like Mercury retrograded all over me today. And yesterday, we had an issue, but not like today.
Yeah, no. Today was like one of them days, man. It's just like, oh my God, there's so many people that came in with so many issues and problems. I'm just like, oh my God, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Like somebody didn't even have a battery in their phone. Like, and like as soon as they put it in my, because obviously phones that have a battery in the back or whatever, they handed me the phone. They're like, man, my phone won't work. It won't cut on. It won't do nothing. So they hand me the phone. And I like, as soon as I touched the phone, I'm like, this phone feels light. It's like an LG something. It was a smallish, or no, actually it was a flip phone. It was a flip phone. And I'm like, they just handed it to me. I'm like, no, automatically. I'm like, no, what the heck's going on? And then like, I kind of, when I grabbed the phone, the back kind of like squished in. I'm like, backs don't squish in like that. So I'm like, I already know what the problem is. He's like, what is it? What is it? I'm like, he's like, you didn't even hear what I had to say. I'm like, and then I popped the back off and I'm like, dude, you don't have a battery in your phone. He's like, I don't know what happened to it. I'm like, he's like, I'm the only one that touches it. I've never dropped it. I'm like, come on, bro. You're going to tell me that a battery just popped out of your phone out of nowhere and you don't know what happened? Like, oh my God. And this poor lady, she came in today. She's got track phone. All right. She got track phone. She's got that plan, or she's actually on SafeLink where they give you free minutes. They give you 1,000 free minutes and you pay like $15. And by the way, hi, she's a subscriber now apparently. So hi. Yes, I'm talking about you. So she comes in, she's asking for a dash cam or whatever. So, and then I show the dash cam. She's like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm the phone tech guy. She's like, oh, Lord, I got to get me another phone. I'm like, okay, what's up? Let me see your phone. She's like, don't laugh at me, right? I'm like, I don't know. I've seen some pretty bad phones here. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot. She's like, oh, no, you've never seen mine before. Her actual, like 1/4 of her phone. Like 1/4 of her phone was actually missing. The whole power button, and volume rocker was gone.
What?
I'm like, how do you turn this on, boo? and she literally pulled out her keys, and she's like, "Yeah, I gotta stick something into the power. I gotta tap it just right." So
Wow.
she taps her power button. I'm like, I'm done, dude. I was like, I couldn't hold. I almost couldn't hold back the laughter. I wanted to laugh so hard. I'm like,
That's crazy.
yo, yeah. Like I've seen bad, but damn. Like I've seen it where I've seen iPhones where you can actually see the like inside. You know, you could see like the board.
Yeah, I've
You've
seen
seen that,
that
right? And
recently.
people still hold on to it. Like, but at least it's an iPhone. I'm like, really, dude? It's not even a phone
Yes,
technically anymore.
yes. What was it? A couple of days ago at the other store, because I'm working in the two stores now. A girl come in to get a SIM card activation, and her iPhone was like that, and it was, I mean, like you could see the little bits and pieces, like where in more than one spot on her screen. I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to get a new phone?" No, no, no. I can still use this when I have my iPhone. I'm like, all right, here you go. Here's your SIM card. Have fun with that.
CB Tech said he'll join us in just a minute, and Mill Hustles is also supposed to be joining us as well. Guys, ask us some questions and all that. It's kind of like a tech Q&A, kind of just a free for all. We're just doing a
How
little
many are
thing
you
thing.
showing? Because I've just got the one that's showing. Mine's not. Like, I finally got the sound issue taken care of.
Oh, good.
That was getting a little weird.
Yes.
How many are you showing?
It doesn't show me right here. Let me look. Actually, guys, let me see what do we got going on here. Um, I see here. Mm, let's see. I'm gonna just. I just want the charger. Really?
Oh,
Hold on.
and a special guest who shall be named later. It's a surprise. May also be joining us.
Yes, yes, we have special guests. We have special guests too. Um. Okay, let me look at how many people we have. 20 people watching apparently right now.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see. Like, the chat isn't updating. I got the split screen thing going, but the chat
Mm-hmm.
isn't updating at all.
I
That's
got you.
good.
Let's see. Thoughts on the LG 14 2? What do you think there, Lady Red? That is from
Um,
Luna Tears.
The LG Fortune 2, if you're going to do talk and text, maybe a little light gaming, some social media, it's fine. If you live in a low signal area, get a better phone. It does not have a good antenna. Put a case on it because it's very light. The back is very slick. It will fall right out of your hand. So
Mm.
definitely put a case. Any kind of LG is going to be extra light, extra smooth. Put a case on it.
I feel weird. I don't have a hat on tonight, but I'm letting it all hang out
Ooh,
because we're in the bed. You got to let it all hang out, right?
gotta let it hang out when you're in bed with Lady Red.
Lord have mercy. Oh my golly! Wow, what's going on? So yeah, so we had a price drop in the Galaxy J2 Pure. I don't know if anybody's really interested in it.
I have it, and I did a live unbox of it, and it was terrible, and I dumped it. And if it is super, super, super slow, where I'm going to
It was trying to be cute.
I'll do a little first review with it.
You were trying to be cute. You tried.
No, because my wife, she switched to another conditioner, so all her conditioner was like, so she's like, here, use the whole bottle. So I'm like trying to like put all this conditioner in my hair this morning. I didn't get it all in my hair. That's why my hair feels super silky smooth tonight.
But I go through conditioner in like 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks I have to have conditioner.
Her hair.
Is this?
Mhm.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
a lot of hair.
I don't know, man. These ladies be looking at me at work. They be measuring up they be looking at my hair like, does he got long hair? Yeah. Yeah, boo, I do. Okay. Be gone. I could tell 1X 2019. Now, what phone, man? Oh, what is it? The Alcatel Pulse Mix 2. Do you think they're gonna come out with one? Or you think they're done with that puke mix?
Oh God, I hope they get rid of that thing. Yeah, I'm still not. updating the. I'm trying to get the chat to come up. There. Oh, I can see a little bit of it now. Like one line at a time is all I can see. It says learn more. I hope they get rid. I don't want to see another pulse mix. I'm hoping they have done away with that. It's just like if they could just get like the battery issue, and there is some serious spyware or something in that phone. It's called the MTK logger. It's in every pulse mix I have ever seen. I've seen a bunch. Eats up the battery, and the biggest thing it does, it takes up all the storage. Like people won't have anything in there. You know, like 5 pictures, no games, and it's basically like my neighbor, for example. No real pictures, no game. He had one teeny tiny little pool game, and he listened to YouTube music. That's all he did with his phone.
Yeah.
And he kept eating up his storage. He was in the store once a week to have me dump his phone. And it was MTK logger, and I did everything I could think of possible. I have factory reset. I have gone through the file manager, dumped and deleted and wiped out, and nothing keeps this thing out. You can empty it. It fills right back up. It keeps up with everything you do in your phone.
Have you ever done it? Have you ever had this kind of customer where, you know, you do like a great job, you do excellent customer service, and then, you know, all of a sudden they're like, you know, well, I got another question. I got another question. I got another question. And they just keep going and going and going. And sometimes you feel like, man, maybe if I didn't give such great customer service, maybe they wouldn't ask me so many freaking questions, and they just kind of be like, okay, I'll, you know, because most Targets, most Walmarts or whatever, you know, you buy the phone, they hand you the bag with the phone and the little gift and the little activation code, and you're about your little merry way. Right. You know, of course, because I'm Magic, you know, whatever, and I give great customer service, and I hook up these people with their phones. They have question after question after question, and I'm like, yo, I want to go vape, or I want to go on my lunch break, or it's just like, dude, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, ugh, and it's like, and then I feel like I'm setting them up for failure. I feel like I'm setting them up for failure because the next representative they get, they're gonna be like, what? Well, this guy, you know, this guy John at the other store, he did this for me, he did that for, he set this up, he set that up. They're like, well, that's John. Sorry, you know, for a prepaid phone, they're not gonna do all that.
I'll tell you what, and this is the truth because I have no other way to deliver it. Jess in our store, she's great. She is awesome. She is so good with her customers, and a lot of the older ones, because
I already had some.
I mean, like, this is an example. A few days ago, she spent 2 hours with one couple. And they were put into their AT&T phones. And she spent 2 hours showing them how to use Google Duo. And then she got stuck with another older gentleman that was getting his very first. Because I'd already spent months a couple of weeks trying to teach him how to use the first one. He went back to the flip phone, got another smartphone. That's bad.
in bed with Lady Red with some with some summers. Hold on, let me get the other one. Hold on. This is just going all out of.
Oscar, come here.
Hey, Lady Red.
I got something for you.
Lady Red, look, I got 3 of them for you. Oh. All right.
Oh, this is appropriate.
Bro, oh Lord Jesus, Buddha, I'm sorry.
I just dropped the sausage on.
Dropping sausage.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. 3 sausages and a. Oh, cat.
You got the sausage. Right. I got the kitty.
Oh boy, what a night. But anyways, welcome CV Tech. Welcome Mill Hustles. Welcome.
What's up? What's up? What's going on? How's it going? How's it chilling?
Oh man, everybody's been asking about you, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. Everybody's like, "Where's CV Tech at? Where's Mill Hustles at? Where's CV Tech?"
Little old me. No, well, not little old me, because yeah, apparently.
Oh man, Man, you making me look weak over here, dude. I gotta get my muscle shirt on.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Don't flex, man. I'm gonna get demonetized, bro. All them guns. That gun show.
Be the first time.
What'd she say?
I said don't flex because I said he's got some guns over there. He's got his muscle shirt on. Yeah. Anyways, so what's up, CV? We're just taking some questions. Stuff like that.
I wasn't, of course, I didn't know he was going live. I was so I didn't, I don't know. Right now I'm kind of going here and there and everywhere. So it's taking me a minute to get my bearings straight.
Okay. So are you looking forward to the Alcatel Pulse Mix 2?
Is it going to be one?
Nah, not yet. It's not official yet.
My real big hope for Alcatel is that the Onyx is going to mean something new and better from Alcatel. I mean, really, because the Onyx, at least so far, looks okay. Not the best, but it's got a lot of features in the camera. It's got that dual camera setup. I need something you don't find much, and I'm running into this a lot lately. People that don't want a huge phone because they keep it like in their shirt pocket or something, or they just don't want a big phone because they keep it in their pocket. And they've got all the bells and whistles, a big phone in a smaller package. So that's how that's the easiest and the only way I can really sell it. But I haven't had any come back yet.
Yeah. I really wish they would bring out. I really wish they'd bring out a new idle phone because I mean I still got my idle 5S, my idle 5S unlocked. The idle 5S was better than the idle 5 sold by Cricket. Better processor, better battery. I mean, it's just smaller battery, but better processor and better everything else. But I wish they'd make a new idle because the idle was a great phone, and I still got mine. Mine works perfect. I've not had no problems. The cameras are wonderful. It's sweet. Yeah, I got my idle 5S up yonder, and it has the fingerprint scanner on it. Got the 625 processor, which is still a good processor, very battery efficient, and it's a good phone. I use it a lot, and the cameras are phenomenal.
No Hustles, what do you think about this situation?
Well, I'm looking. That's one of the things I search every couple of days, and there's just nothing.
Okay, let's we can talk about stuff, news in the media. It doesn't have to necessarily be about phones. Tech. Okay, Xbox One S with the digital discless or only digital whatever variant that they're coming out with. What do you guys think?
Well, for me, I think that I have the older gen Xbox One S, and I believe that they're going to come out next year or this year with a One S, this no disc drive. It's gonna be it's gonna sell for cheap. It's gonna be for the budget, I guess you would say. However, I believe in as of right now, rumors the end of 2020 they're coming out with two new Xbox consoles. One's going to be a smaller, cheaper platform. One's going to be the Big Daddy, the monster Xbox. I seriously doubt they're going to do away with the disc drives. One, because it's going to be backwards compatible with the Xbox One and 360 probably games. So people with stacks of games is going to be highly ticked off, and they won't do any sales if they do a diskless drive. So I don't think that's going to come with the newer Xboxes. Now they may have a variant of an Xbox where they remove the disc drive, and it's basically just for digital downloads, online purchases, stuff like that. But I don't think they're going to do away with the disc drive entirely for all Xboxes. No. That'd be that would be game over, dead end for Xbox, Microsoft right there.
Yeah. No Hustles, your thoughts?
Well, I don't really follow modern gaming like that, but that whole getting rid of the CD drive. I mean, are we really surprised about that?
No, but
well,
just think of the repercussions of that, man. Target, Walmart, Best Buy, all these places that have customers come in for games. They might not just buy games; they might buy a TV, they might buy the Xbox itself. Then they might shop around and buy some toilet paper, wipes, whatever, kids, the kids' toys. That's going to be like a whole section that's just like gone from the electronics section.
and I don't think it's going to go away. I don't think they will be stupid enough to do away with a disc drive, because I mean, you got to look at it like this here. They're Blu-ray players. Okay, they're 4K players. They're DVD players. They play games, of course. So they may have a version of it where it's just discless, and like I said, it's all digital download or whatever. But Microsoft will be shooting stuff in the foot if they made a new console in 2020 and said nope, no more disc drive. It would kill them off, because because people wouldn't buy them, because people have stacks of games that's going to be able to work on the new console. So no, I don't think it's going to. I don't think that we are there yet to where it's going to be completely digital download. I believe that's way down the road, if it ever happens.
I see this as definitely something that's going to be the only way to game in some time, not immediately. But I think a lot of what they're trying to do with this, people trade games all the time. There's the pawn shop here. You can both of the pawn shops here. You can trade games. You can go into GameStop and trade games. Trade games among your friends, and instead of people going out and buying games, they're trading them. I'm going to trade you your, whatever. I'll trade my Tomb Raider for your Assassin's Creed. But they see that as a loss of money. But if you go all through streaming, you can't really do that. And more people are playing doing mobile-based gaming. You got the whole PUBG and Fortnite craze going on right now, and there's a lot of other games too that are all mobile download. I see them trying to put the two things together with a console, maybe to one up the mobile gaming and make it better, because it's on a console you can do more stuff. But I agree, it's gonna be. I don't think they're not gonna be able to do this all at one time. They're gonna have to definitely be gradual with this, because they're going to lose all of their customers. And what are they going to replace the games in the stores with? Cards like, you can get the Google Play cards. I see them coming up.
They have a lot.
Yeah.
They have a lot of those cards now. Like you can only buy the like you pay $60 for a little card like this, and it has the game up there. Like,
right.
Yeah, I mean, you can go in places like Walmart now. You can get like I said, the little card where it's like Resident Evil 2 remake. They got a card. You enter a code and it downloads the game. Okay, you pay $60 for the game or whatever the game costs. But maybe in 10 years, I might see a completely discless, all around platform. But I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Also, I've heard rumors that. Now, this is just rumored. I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard it somewhere that Xbox and Nintendo might be planning a little something. I don't know what. But if that happens, bye PlayStation. But because I used to be a big PlayStation fan. I had the 1, 2, 3. I've had multiple consoles of those. But after the Xbox, I'm like, PS what? There's no going back to PlayStation after going Xbox, because it's just so much more open and more free than PlayStation. But yeah, I mean, if Xbox and Nintendo was to do something to get together, I don't know. I mean, you go right now and go to Walmart or somewhere and look at what I think it's the Switch controllers. I want to say it looks just like an Xbox controller. Whenever I went to Walmart the other day, I was looking at the controllers like a Mario Edition controller, and I was like, "Is that an Xbox One controller with Mario on it?" It looks identically the same. So they might be planning something in the future. I don't know. Got to see what happens.
I think it's going to be a lot sooner than 10 years. I say we're going to start to see a decrease in new consoles. They're going to come out with one. It's going to be a longer, time frame in between this one and the next one. And maybe enhancing, doing something else with the whole stream base, the discless. And then PlayStation's going to get in on it. They're just going to try and one up each other, and it's going to create complete and horrible chaos. And we're just going to play games on our phones.
We'll see. We'll see. Here's how I see it maybe happening. You know, right now you're seeing mainly disc consoles. Now Xbox is playing with Xbox One S, which is an older generation. Of course, you got the Xbox One X now. It's the upper model of the One S, and now they're going to come out with a One S that's discless. So I think over the years you're going to see a progression of, a version with a disk drive, a version without a disk drive, and the more the years go on, they're going to wane away from the disk drive and just go all digital, to where you go into a store, instead of buying a physical copy with a disc, you're going to buy a little card, you're going to come home, redeem it in your console, and you have the game downloaded to your console. But I think that's probably still years out, but I believe that's what they're going to do. They're going to have one version like this, one version like this. If you want to pay like $250 for a discless version of an Xbox, you could pay $250 for it, or you could pay $500 for a disc model and have much better specs and stuff like that. I mean, that's just the way I'm seeing it. I don't know what they got up their sleeve, but honestly, who knows?
And then
I
we
don't know.
also
We're looking at some big changes with gaming, that's for sure. And there will be a game system coming to Lady Red very, very shortly. It has been promised to Lady Red. I'm not going to divulge which one it is because y'all ain't going to like it. But I do see like the consoles, that do take the disc, ending up like the old cartridge console, as more of like retro gamers, collector's items. Because you've got the Atari, and I'm sure none of y'all have ever heard of the one that was mine when I was a kid. That was called the Odyssey. It's old as dirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. And, even go further back to the Commodore 64. That was like the first one. And, they're going to become those. And more or less relics, and then where we go, where do we go from discless? Where can you go from there? Is it all going to be on a jump drive after that? I mean, come on. They got to do something. They got to keep going. I understand that. But at the same time, they're also going to limit, if they go totally discless too fast, they're going to eliminate the ones like me. I don't care if I'm online or not. When I'm playing my game, I want to play my game. I don't care about chatting with anybody else. I've got just a handful of games that I will totally spend days of, and I will not bathe. I will be like this, in front of my TV.
Well, see, with me, I spend 90% of my online. I spend 90% of my gameplay online on my Xbox. There's times I'll play a game solo where I play by myself, but 90% of the time I'm online with people with good friends of mine that I've known for years. And then there's a few others that I don't know that I play with once in a while online. But I do want to add just one question in the chat there before we continue this here. Mass Tech Review, I have not done a video on how to hard reset the LG V20. If you want to see that, though, I will make it for you. I won't go through the whole hard reset because I don't want to reset my phone. But I will go to the steps if that's what you want. Because honestly, I haven't done one yet. So I will do that for you if you want me to do it. Probably won't get many views, but if it helps you out, then I will definitely do it. But I won't go through the whole factory reset process like doing it myself because, I hate doing a hard reset if I ain't got to. All the hard reset videos that I make is because my phone's glitching, acting up, needs to be reset, or I'm returning the phone or I'm selling the phone. So, which I hardly ever return phones anymore. Most of the time I just sell phones now, like a lot of YouTubers do. When they get done with one phone, they'll sell it, buy another one. And that's basically what I'm doing now as well. So, if you want to see it, I do my best to get that done as soon as possible. So carry on.
Cool, man. Anybody else got any questions? Go ahead and throw the questions down below. Obviously,
yeah. Do what? Sorry. I got it bad right now with interrupting. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I said if anybody else has any questions, drop them down below. Obviously,
let me
tech. Go ahead.
I was reading on Phone Arena that there might be a foldable Windows device.
What's the point? Whenever I thought when you say Windows device, I always think Windows Phone. I'm like, no, Windows Phone's dead, dude.
But that could be something pretty useful, I think.
Yeah,
that could replace a laptop.
Could. I was thinking earlier, I mean, a lot of these live streams, instead of like talking about this particular thing, it could be like kind of like a podcast type deal. You know what I'm saying? Where we just like talk like normally and then answer questions on a random. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can. I usually like to add like a title or like some kind of something, but I don't know. We can do that. We can do this too if this works. This format works. 5G network. People want to know our thoughts about 5G networks.
Totally against it. Totally against it.
A lot of people are talking about the health hazards of 5G, talking about brain cancers and all that stuff.
Anything wrong with what we got?
Yeah, I mean, they say honestly that you should not have a phone within a foot of your face, regardless. I don't know.
More when I'm talking on the phone, just like in a just a regular phone call, I've got my earbuds plugged in, and I'm using my earbuds. I was telling the lady today because she brought her phone in and had some stuff, and she was talking about how when she was talking, sometimes all of a sudden she'd be talking to somebody else, and she didn't know what was happening, and she's switching calls with her face. It's what's going on. Somebody's calling in, there's call waiting, and she's hitting it with her face before she's realized it. And I told her, I said I do that all the time, and I told her what I do. I either talk on speakerphone, or I've got my earbuds, and I'm talking, with somebody on with my earbuds, because I do the same thing, or I'll hang up with my face. I'll be talking to you, and then I will just hang right up, and I'll still keep on talking. And it keeps that away from, and I didn't realize it until today when I was telling her that lately, I can't stand, I was on the phone with somebody today, and I had to actually put the conversation on hold and plug in my earbuds because I could not stand all of this, like up on my face, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I'm not used to it. I've got, and at work when I'm on the store phone, and it's a landline, y'all. I tell you what, landline phones need help. Landline phones need help. Pushing the buttons have to, oh my God. I got so mad today. I could not dial a number. And then have to talk with it up here, and I'm just like, ugh, because it's just like right there. I got so mad at that phone today.
Actually, let me tell you guys, the 5G phone that Motorola has, the mod, they actually have a thing where the antenna cuts off if your finger is too close to the antenna because of the whole radiation problem. Yeah. So now, if they have that patent in the thing, I mean, come on now, that's got to be, the radiation's got to be pretty bad. It's if they have to have it where it cuts off, like there's actually they have antennas on this mod, and if your finger touches it, basically it just cuts that part of the antenna off, and the other three are going. So, like, dude, there's some serious health risks that they're not telling us. There, apparently, I don't know. That shit's kind of like scary to me. I'm not gonna put it out there that it does cause whatever or creates this, but I mean, there's got to be some kind of issue going on there.
I mean,
I've heard
do something different instead of coming out with 5G and its increased speed. Why can't they do something about broadcast signal, just so call and text are going through more efficiently? There's fewer dropped calls, broader a service area. Really work on that, because that's what I hear at least the most stuff is service is spotty here, service is spotty there, because trees or whatever are in the way. And I've already read it was an article months ago about how the rain is going to absorb the signal. So when it's raining, the signal's going to be terrible, which it gets a little weird anyway when the clouds are thick. But now the water is going to absorb the signal, walls are going to absorb the signal, trees are going to block it even more. So people that live, you don't even have to live in a rural area out in the country to have a lot of trees. I lived in Gulf Shores, and that's not exactly a big city, but it's not country either. But it is an area that's very concerned with preserving the environment. So there's a lot of trees in a lot of places, city parks. You're not going to have a signal, or like at least not as good of a signal. Why couldn't they have done something that instead of focusing just on speed and done something to make coverage a little better?
It's so bad that I've heard reports and I've seen videos about where fire stations, they are being exempt from having to have 5G towers near their stations because they're such a health risk. I've heard that many times over many videos that the fire stations says ever since these towers were put up, we are experiencing all kinds of headaches. We're experiencing all kinds of delusions, well, all kinds of stuff. We want these towers. Also, actually, they got exempt from having to have, from what I heard, they got exempt from having to have those towers near their stations because they were emitting something that was causing them to get sick, have whatever, dizzy, headaches, whatever. So evidently, I mean, it's all a ploy for something bigger. We all know that. 5G is not going to be a good thing, and I hear a lot of people say, I'll never buy a 5G phone. Well, in several years, you probably will have to if you want to get a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's going to come on. It's going to come with the 5G
exactly.
antenna. It's probably going to be turned on. You're going to have to. I don't know if there's going to have an option that you can turn it off or not, but.
I understand 5G will replace what the LTE, the 4G LTE. 5G is going to replace it all in time. We're not going to have an option of choosing which one we want to run off of.
Yeah, I remember back in the day with the Sprint Evo 4G. When they had the WiMAX 4G network, it had a toggle in the phone where you could turn off WiMAX or turn on WiMAX. Or just be on 3G, or you could be on the 4G WiMAX. But yeah, I mean, in a few years, all phones, especially the more higher mid-range flagship phones, is going to be standard with 5G antenna, regardless if you want it or not. But then eventually it's going to all be 5G because it's going to all go to that anyway. But like I say, I believe that there's a bigger ploy. I believe that there is something more about it. Whatever that, of course, we don't know about because we're always kept hidden from everything anyway. But with the health risk, and they know it's a health risk, and whenever fire stations and other places like that are actually being exempt because they're already exhibiting problems, it's going to be, it's going to be mass stuff going on, cancers, brain cancers, whatever, anywhere you hold your phone, near and dear, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to cause a problem. And, and it's all about, who can be 5G first, who can get 5G first, who can do this, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. Just like fire medical.
And they're not going to keep the health risk. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to be like, well, it's either we put this out and beat the other company, or, we research this more and whatever. So I don't think they're going to, be late to the 5G game. They'll be like, well, it'll be a couple lives lost, and we'll just refine it or fine tune it after time. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that that's not the case, where they just go ahead and push forward with it, knowing that there's going to be certain health risks. But
yeah, the thing is they don't care about health risk. They don't care. They don't care about the public. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. All they care about is money. That they know that, and this might be really bad to say, but it's truth. They know that cancers are a really bad thing, but they're making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off off patients, and they know that this is going to be a health risk, but they don't care because have they ever cared? Because if they did care, then they would be doing some kind of restrictions or something to try to I guess limit. I don't know, but just for the fact that them trying to push it out as fast as they can, knowing the health risk and knowing that there are places that are exempt from having to have a 5G tower, tells me right there that there could possibly over time be some major problems.
Now, there are some hypochondriacs, obviously, that are going to be like, oh my God, that's not really, I mean, anytime anything happens, there's but and there probably will be legitimate people that have concerns, you know what I'm saying? But there's just people protesting, like smaller antennas, or I think what do they call them?
There is a protest. There's a huge protest going on. I read about it a couple of months ago. I forget exactly where. It's like in the Midwest, I think. And what AT&T has been doing for about almost a year now is in a lot of areas they're putting up what they call fixed wireless. They're basically putting microcells on telephone poles. Well, they went to
Microsoft.
this
That's what it is.
neighborhood.
Microsoft.
Yeah, they went into this neighborhood and they were going to put them all up, and everybody started throwing a fit because all of a sudden, I mean, they weren't putting them on already existing equipment. In some cases, they were just like planting a pole in people's yards, or and it was putting them. They were going up everywhere in this like a community, and they came up with the city ordinance, and they had to fight that for a very long time, and they finally got them taken down out of their neighborhood, and it was because of the radiation and because like they were just kind of in the way, and nobody really needed them. That was the thing. They didn't really need them. Now they're doing that in my area, but this is a large rural area, and where they're putting the micros, they're calling I forget what they're calling them, but they're putting them on the telephone poles. They're building up new ones too, and they're putting them out in the part of the county. That's what we call it, out in the county, out in the sticks, where people don't typically get a good signal. And this is also, they're going to use it to enhance their Wi-Fi capabilities, because like right now, there's a big county they can't get Wi-Fi at home because there's just nobody that runs it out there. And it causes some problems, especially with the way kids are in school now. They're relying on this one. It's called HughesNet. It's a satellite company, and it's terribly and
Garbage.
yeah, that's it exactly. And so they're trying to do better, and I get that. But if there is not already a coverage issue, why put up a microcell? Why are you fixing what's not broke when you could take this equipment and this money and this labor and effort and fix what is broken, and put that out there where maybe people can't use any. I mean, there's spots here with my customers. They call me and they're so excited because their signal is 2 miles closer than it was before. Rising to Cricket, and they don't have to go as far down the road. There's no reason anyone should have to leave their house to use the phone. That's my opinion on it. You should not have to leave your house.
Yeah, I mean, in my area, the only carrier where I can make clear calls and get LTE is Verizon. Okay, Sprint will work, but it's choppy. There's no LTE. There is LTE, but it's like non-existent pretty much. It shows LTE, but you're getting like 0.01 megabits per second, so that's just unusable. AT&T used to get really good coverage in my area, but AT&T admitted that they're taking towers down in a lot of areas. My area was one of those. I can still get LTE, which is crazy, but I can't make phone calls, receive phone calls, receive text. But I get LTE. I'm using NetBuddy. NetBuddy's on AT&T, and it works just fine. No problem. And T-Mobile is non-existent. T-Mobile, I got to drive 1 mile, 2 miles to even get 1 bar of service with Edge, not even LTE. So I got to go like 2 miles for getting the LTE, and then it's choppy at that. So T-Mobile, no coverage. AT&T's pretty much no coverage. Sprint is spotty, and Verizon's the only thing I can get in my area. So that's why I have Total Wireless as my, as my primary, phone, and my better SIM is what I use, if I'm out streaming somewhere, which I haven't done in a while, and stuff like that. So, it would be nice to have, more options than just one. But like I said, I live out in the sticks in the middle of nowhere. So, I'm lucky to even get Verizon, because honestly, before Alltel went out, because Alltel used to be the coverage area in my area. And when Alltel went out, Verizon bought up, 85% of the shares towers. And now it's great service here. So even Verizon was bad in my area until Alltel was bought out by 85% of their shares of towers was bought out by Verizon. So and then AT&T got their 15%, but I don't know. So some questions here.
Breaking news: the White House has approved the Sprint T-Mobile merger. Now it has to go through the Department of Justice and the FCC. So we may have an answer like in a couple of weeks, maybe.
Wow.
Especially with Donald Trump saying he wants the U.S. to be the first in 5G. So I'm not surprised about this. And I'm pretty sure if it gets past there and it gets past the DOJ, I'm sure the FCC will approve it and they'll become a new carrier. And something, I wouldn't be surprised if when they merge, they come up with a completely different name.
What was
for the
that?
company.
What do you mean? Completely different name.
Like they just might do away with the Sprint and T-Mobile name, just a completely new company.
Nah,
You never know.
I don't think the T-Mobile name's going anywhere. Personally, Kenneth Marlin, you see the thing about it is I don't care about cell phones enough to pick up and move just to get better cell coverage, dude.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong. You live in the wrong part of.
Yeah,
like Apple used to say, you're holding it wrong.
And it's bad to say, to talk about having to move just to get better cell coverage. It's not that important to me. If I didn't get any cell coverage out here, I care less. But
Conversation. You can.
I just want to know what somebody's holding wrong.
The phone. That's what they had back in the day when the iPhones. You remember when the iPhone 4 first dropped, and or is it 4 or 4S?
Paid attention to none of the ads.
Well, anyways, the iPhone 4, people were having drop calls or bad signal or whatever, and the antenna bands are in a certain spot on the iPhone. So Tim Cook or the Apple company said that you're holding the phone wrong, basically. That was antenna. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So.
See, that's like here where I live. If I use Boost Mobile or Sprint, I gotta mainly use Bluetooth or like a wired headset. Like this here, it had the phone laying down. Because if I touch the phone, any at all, the service cuts out. The same way with AT&T. If I had the phone laying down or in a tripod where it's facing up and it ain't being touched, I can make a phone call. But if I'm holding the phone, yeah, forget it.
Hey, so did you hear that Apple has a new CEO?
Oh yeah, Tim Apple.
Yep, that was hilarious.
I didn't hear it. I gotta hear it.
So,
well, see, Kenneth Marlin, that's the thing, man. I don't care about cell phone service enough, man, to where I want to make that my primary source of when I decide to move to a different city, different state. Cell phone service is the least of my cares. And how much service I get. That's the least of my cares. I care less about how much signal I get, how much service I get. It's not important to me.
Yeah. True.
And my tripod holder just broke. The one that swivels it just broke off in my hand a minute ago. Yeah.
Oh shit.
and this is what loosens and tightens and loosens and moves around everything. But yeah. Broke off in my hand.
I was asleep, but now I can't get one up to go back to sleep.
Oh. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Drink some alcohol or something. Drink some Sky Vodka. We got a little bit left in there.
The Sky Vodka that's been in there for 3 years.
What? I don't drink that much. What do you want from me to do? It's not 3 years.
Yes, a little bottle. Yes, it has.
3 years?
Yes.
No, it's probably been like a year, maybe tops.
No.
Well, what do you want me to do? Start drinking like a fish?
When's the last time we went to a liquor store?
The last time we went to a liquor store? I don't know.
Exactly.
You think AT&T will still be able to keep up with Sprint? Well, I mean, that's the thing. I believe that if the Sprint T-Mobile merger happens, it's going to be up there with AT&T. So I really don't know, but I don't know. Well, most time, even when you're in no coverage area, Kenneth Marlin, you still got emergency calls only. Even when you don't have any service. So I don't care about all that kind of stuff.
What's everybody's favorite beer? CV Tech, I know you don't drink anymore, but what used to be your favorite beer?
Well, I never was a beer fan. I always, when I used to drink a long time ago, I always drank Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, okay. That's
my
good
go-to.
stuff.
I was a big Smirnoff Ice, Triple Black. All those was my go-to.
Okay. Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Back like, what was it? How long has it been? 15, 16, 17 years maybe?
Damn, bro. Jack Daniels. Newcastle beer. Let's see what we got. In the chat here.
Well, 14 years.
Wow, man. What about you, Mill Hustles? What you like? Dos Equis? Modelo?
Oh, yeah. I like Dos Equis is good. I like Tecate Rojo. As far as foreign stuff goes, but American beer probably. You know, I do Michelob. I had what was it, Miller Lite the other day.
Oh shit.
I forgot which one it was. Let me check real quick. But it was, you know, I don't really do too many Anheuser-Busch, like Bud Light, Budweiser, all that.
So I don't drink anymore.
Yep, just a regular Miller Lite.
I mean, honestly, I guess you would say, I guess I would say beer along because like I said, it's been 14, 15 plus years. But I would say if I would said beer, it probably will be Red Oak.
Red Oak. I've never heard of that one.
It's actually founded in Greensboro.
Really?
It was a company in a town called I can't remember the name of it now, but it's in North Carolina, Greensboro area, in that general area, I believe. That's been a long time ago. So yeah. Kenneth Marlin says 15 million subscribers. Not in this lifetime, dude.
15 million. Lord have mercy.
Not in this lifetime.
How long do you think it'll take to get 15 million subscribers?
A lifetime for me, anyway. I don't. Kenneth Marlin. I don't know at Mr. Beast. I never heard of Mr. Beast. 18 million subscribers, man. Nah, I don't even know who that is. To be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
WWE has 40 million.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Damn. I did not know that.
PewDiePie's what, 88 million?
Yep. He just got passed up.
Now they have 40,382,933 subscribers.
He is number 2 now. He used to be number 1. They Indian music company just took him over.
They go back and forth.
Stokes. Oh, you live in Stokes County? Yeah, I've been through Stokes County. I don't. Yeah, it's not a long time though.
So, what do you think they make off of 40 million subs a month?
Millions. Oh, a month. Tens of thousands.
They have 30,483,000,000 views.
I mean, honestly, I mean, 40 million. That's probably
billion. 40 billion views. 30 billion. I'm sorry.
I mean, subscribers. 40 million subscribers. They're probably making. Dang, they're probably making 5-10 million a year.
Yeah, I'll be happy if I hit 100K. That's just whatever. If I hit 100K,
that would be nice.
That's it.
That would be nice.
I don't care about millions and all that. I want to hit 100K.
What's going on, Storm Chaser? Yeah, 100K would be a good round number.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
do you think you'd get 100K?
I mean, I'm struggling to get 20K. I mean, I've been here for a long time, and I'm struggling to get 20K. So, yeah.
I got to hit 26K. I got a few more.
You actually passed it, man. You passed it 26K.
I did?
Yeah.
No.
That's not what I seen.
Really? What's up, Storm Chaser?
Yeah, your channel, I think it said 26,013.
Oh.
Earlier, like maybe 30 minutes ago when I went to your channel to see if you was live yet or not because I was getting ready. And I seen your channel. It said 26,013. So,
yeah, you're at 26,012.
Oh, so you lost one.
Okay, yeah. Cause see, my studio is not updating then.
The studio is always wrong.
Oh,
yeah. Studio. I never look at my subscriber count through Studio.
Studio
I always look at the actual channel.
Yeah,
That's what this. Look, this is what I'm looking at right here,
It's blurry,
and it
dude.
says, "Oh, sorry, yeah, it's 25,977." Yeah, so I'm like, damn. I'm looking at it the past couple days. I'm like, when is this 26 gonna happen? So okay, I'm past 26K now, guys. Okay, so what else can we talk about today?
But yeah, the Creator Studio, I got strangled. Yeah, the studio's always off by like 50 subscribers, seems like. So I never go by. Lady Red says that her Hangouts keeps crashing.
Oh, let me send her another invite. Maybe it'll help.
Just got the LGB 40 ThinQ, and I love the phone. Awesome. I've always loved the V series. I'm not an LG fan at all much, but I've always loved the V series. You know, the V10, V20. I got somebody right now that's considering a V30. And I'm just like, yeah, go for it, because the V series is awesome. Siri, I did not ring your. I did not. No, I did not. It's funny how Siri just came on. I didn't even mention Siri. Oh my god, I don't think so, buddy.
I don't think I can. For some reason, I can't invite her again.
What's up, Jay Egger? Yeah, clear the cache for the app. That usually helps.
So what else we got, guys?
Why don't you just uninstall it and reinstall it, or uninstall the updates and then or something? I don't know.
Let's see here. What else are we going to talk? Well, of course, the Galaxy S10 Plus and all that's releasing. People are saying that they're going to get the Galaxy Buds or whatever. It's going to be like 6 weeks until they get them.
Yeah, the Galaxy S10 will be, I think, for about another month, and then it'll finally, then it'll be going on to the Note, and then it'll be the S11. So then the S10 will be forgotten by summer.
Oh, don't forget, tomorrow is going to be the day that everybody finds something wrong with the Galaxy S10. Got it?
S10 or S9?
S10. Everybody's going to. Oh, come on, you got to have a gate. You got to have some type of gate.
Oh yeah.
What's it going to be this time?
I've heard nothing but good things about that Galaxy S10 so far. But I've heard good things about it. Will I ever buy one? No, probably not, because I don't think it's worth the money, for one thing, and I'm just not about flagships. Just never really have been. I mean, if I get one, I get one, but if I don't, I'm not sweating it at all. Tommy James says, I ordered the Galaxy Buds, way better than AirPods, but screw getting the S10. What do y'all think about?
I would really like an S10, honestly.
Well, I wouldn't mind
not the S10e. I would like the S10 because of the price compared to the S10 Plus, but with someone that uses their phone like I do, that battery is a big factor.
Yeah, I mean, I would not mind. If I was on a postpaid plan and I was, eligible for an upgrade or whatever, I could get a pretty good, trade-in value. I would get an S10. No, I would get an S10. No, because I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's a very good phone. Really good performance, really good cameras, really good everything so far. But being prepaid, because I cut the cord with contracts and postpaid a long time ago, and I refuse to go back to postpaid, because I mean, honestly, paying $100 a month plus for one line is just ridiculous. Especially with Verizon, which will probably be what I would have to get for unlimited, because it's the best coverage in my area, and you're gonna pay $30-$40 a month for the phone, then $45-$50 a month for the plan, and the $20 access line access fee, plus sales, plus tax fees, government fees, kidneys, lungs, then a right leg. you know, you can be paying $120 a month just for one line of unlimited service, and I'm paying less than 40 for totally unlimited with better SIM. So, you know, I mean, I will miss out on flagships just to not to pay an arm and a leg for a phone bill.
Dude, what are we gonna do when we don't have Hangouts? Like, this is gonna suck for real, for real.
I don't know.
I don't think nothing's happening to Hangouts. It's just Google Plus.
No, Hangouts is going away.
Yeah, Hangouts going away.
Hangouts is going away in October.
Oh, if it's in October, okay.
Oh, here's a good question. Do you think the OnePlus will ever outshine the Galaxy line?
You never know.
The one, I think it already has, pretty much. I mean,
for performance, performance maybe so, because you know, I hear that the OnePlus has the fastest, like one of the fastest phones, you know, in the price range. But I've seen people love the cameras, and I've seen the camera differences on the OnePlus and the Galaxy S10, and there's no comparison, to be honest.
Oh, the S10 is that much better?
Is actually having a contest right now. They just announced it today, and I sent it to Altered Tech because he has got one, and I love his videos. I really do. But they're having a contest for a short film that's filmed with the OnePlus, and he's considering it. I was talking to him earlier today. I sent him the article on it, you know, the piece on it, and he's considering. I really hope he does because I think it would be fantastic.
You know, every time I see short films, documentaries, mini movies made on phones, it's always Samsung or iPhones. Right. How come we don't see it on budget phones just to see how good the actual video camera is? That'd be cool. Well, imagine a whole, like I was talking to CV Tech the other day, and I was sharing links of movies filmed entirely on iPhones.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, like I said, 99% of my videos that I make are done from an iPhone because, you know, with Android, you know, to get a really good focus point, you got to have that laser focus, or you got to have this or that a lot of times in the cameras to get them to focus right. But the iPhones, even on the SE, it's like it focuses so smooth, and you know, you barely even see a transition whenever it focuses. And that's what I like about the iPhone, because, you know, I mean, if I'm doing like an unboxing or a phone review and the phone's far away, it's clear. I can bring it in. It's like it's just a seamless transition, you know, in the focus area. And that's what I've used my B20, which is like which back at, you know, a couple years ago was like a content creator's dream, they said, you know, and it has problems, you know, focusing smoothly. I've used my I even done a video on the Galaxy S9 when I had it, and it had trouble focusing, you know, a lot of times. So, I like iPhones for that feature. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Big House. It's no S10 for me. I like import specs like Huawei, Xiaomi, etc. I'm the same way. I mean, I do like the S10, the Pixel 3, but if I had the choice, it would definitely be something from Xiaomi, from Huawei, and stuff like that for me as well, because I've always been Huawei, you know, big Huawei fan. So
it's so sad, dude. They missed a big opportunity to even make the iPhone SE 2. You know what I'm saying? Or the successor. They miss. That's such a big missed opportunity, dude. I can't believe.
Somebody today asking me about the SE. I guess his son has one, and because it's an older gentleman, and he has to use the iPhones because of his hearing aids. It's the only ones that will work with his hearing aids, unless he wants to spend several $100s. I mean, he's just got, you know, like a 6, and he was wanting something smaller, because like say he likes to, you know, put it in his shirt pocket, and he was asking about the SE because he said his son had a smaller one. He said it looked like a 5. But it acted like a 6, and I told him about the SE, you know, body of a 5, guts of a 6. And he was going with those. I don't think we can get them anymore.
Nah.
I told him to go online, you know, or he can, you know, get it straight from Apple.
The SE has the guts of a 6S, not a 6.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
he was. That's the first time I've had anybody ask about one in a long time.
the reason I love the SE so much is because it's so pocketable. It's, I mean, if you want to take a picture or a video, you ain't got a great big monstrosity in your hand trying to keep it steady and keep it. You can have a little iPhone SE, have it, and it's just so small and very easy to just carry around. And I like that about the SC. It's just so portable and pocketable, and I like the SC. I really do.
I'm
And
not crazy about it. To me, it's too small. I have a hard time with small phones, and I mean, I don't have like huge hands or anything, but I find them very hard to operate because it's so packed in and close together. Typing on the keyboard, I hated when anybody would get an essay and I had to set it up because I can't. It's super hard for me to hit those teeny tiny little keys. But at the same time, I don't have a huge phone. Like I've gone into my Z2 and my X. Those are both 5.5, and my Super is a 6. My Super feels huge now. Baby Shark is actually getting my Super. It's on loan right now, but she's actually getting the Supra.
now you said that person that was looking for a smaller iPhone, does he have Cricket?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you can get an SC on Cricket, you can just buy an SC for AT&T prepaid at like Target and places like that, and put the Cricket SIM card in there. You're ready to roll.
Oh, we don't have a Target. We have a Walmart. That's it, and they don't have one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say about Apple, dude. They missed a big opportunity. They left money on the table with the whole iPhone SE2, and they price gouge so hard, dude. These knockoff AirPods I've been using, $60 from i10, uh, are so good. You know what I'm saying? They work flawlessly. They charge, and you just open up the little thing and you take an earbud out, and it's ready to roll, ready to rock. I love them, man. And they're $60, and Apple could have done the same thing, 60, 70, $80, but
Nah.
they did it all the way to 160, dude, for a pair of little earbuds that you can lose at any time. And people are calling in left and right all day long to Target trying to find these stupid AirPods, like for
You know why?
$160.
Apple, because it's Apple. Take the Apple logo off of it, and it dropped by half.
And they don't
Javon
get. And
Sims,
also, look at the watch.
To get a
You know,
small and a skin.
right, and then they have the new watch, right? That you can measure your heart rate, or you can actually take like a snapshot of your heart. There's so many elderly that can benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? Do they give a fuck? No. They price gouge that shit to $500. So it takes it out of most of the range of people that can actually, it has fall detection. So if you fall, what I'm saying, it can call somebody for you. You know what I'm saying? You would think they would price this thing at a reasonable price. So, elderly people on a fixed budget income could afford this. They don't give a fuck about people. Come on, man. All they do is just,
Javon Sims says, "Is anyone getting the Unity F1 Play?" Not after getting the Unity F1 just less than a month ago. They come out with a phone, then they make another phone with more RAM. It has the storage. What size is the battery? Because the battery in the regular F1 is 5150. So what size battery is in that one? Like I say, it's each their own, but I ain't gotta have a phone with 30 gigabytes of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage. That's not important to me. I use my phone for basic stuff. I use my iPhone for making videos. I use an Android phone usually as a daily, and it's just I don't push my phone so much to where I gotta have all that kind of RAM and processing power. I ain't gotta have an 855. I ain't gotta have 8 gigabytes of RAM. Personally myself, that's why I never like promote any of that kind of stuff, because I know for me and anybody, it's just I don't know.
I'm pretty happy with the setup I've got going now. I've got, my Z2 is my daily driver now, and I've got my X. I do a lot of my production with my X. And, I've 64 gigs of storage is a lot. I got 109 apps in this phone, and I find that amazing. It's not even everything I use. I've still got other stuff that, you know, like this one is more or less strictly for video editing, and it's kind of a backup. Like I was gone yesterday all day, long day, and zapped my battery pack. It took about 12 hours to do it, but I zapped my battery pack, and before I left work to come home, I switched over to the X. That's handy. But 64 gigs of storage, I still got plenty to go. I haven't even used half of it yet, even with 109 apps, and a couple of them I've got Darkness Rises in this. That's a very heavy game. And I mean, it's heavy enough I had to take it out of the Xperia. I'm fixing to take all my games out of this. And it's going to be basic phone, my social media, because I do a lot of sharing. I share I share certain videos to social media. It's that and video editing. And that's it. I'm just going to leave. Like, I use 3 more than anything. I use my Power Director, DU Recorder, and I use my name art maker. That's what I make my thumbnails with. Those 3 are all I need, and that's all I use. And if I need to make a new,
Your cat and your dog are fighting.
Oh yeah, that's pretty normal.
And like I say, my main daily driver right now is the Unity GF1. It's got 120 gigabytes of storage. After all my apps and everything, I still got over 100 gigs, of storage, and it's got an SD card slot. I got a 30 gigabyte SD card in there, and but most of my photos and videos right now is being saved internal, and I still got over. I still got around 99 to 100 gigs, even with there's times I will use my phone as a dash cam while I'm driving and record for 30, 40, 50 minutes on the F1 while I'm driving, and it just trucks along.
Yeah, my videos once I've got them uploaded, I have no reason to keep them. I delete them. I'll go through there every couple of days, and I'll delete my old videos. And someday I'm going to make y'all an outtake video just to see what it's like for me to.
Vargo asked me, what do you think about the 18,000 milliamp hour power battery on the Energizer phone? That phone is so thick. That phone reminds me of the old.
But I don't save all of my stuff. Once it's uploaded, it's gone. And then every now and then I'll go through Power Director and watch.
She glitched out. That's why she didn't hear you talking.
Oh, I gotcha.
Go ahead.
But I mean, that 18,000 milliamp hour, that Energizer phone, it's the thickness. The thickness of it reminds me of like the old 90s Motorola phones. Them old gray Moto phones was like that thick. That's what it reminds me of. I haven't really heard much about the Energizer phone other than the big battery.
It looks ridiculous, dude.
I mean, that would not fit. That would not fit well in a pocket. I mean, yeah.
That's like that Galaxy camera thing they came out with. Remember that thing?
I think so.
It was just basically a camera, but it had that smartphone display on it. So
I think so.
I forget what the heck it was called. I don't think it's not right.
The out. It's okay now.
Asked, "How's that? I'm trying to see who it was. Somebody asked, "How's that flagship?" It's awesome. I love it. I'm on it right now. I'm video. This is actually most of the time when you see me in a video, it's coming from my Xperia. This is on my Z2 Force, the front camera, which is nothing to write home about. But for the first time ever, I can split screen because I don't have Wi-Fi anymore. So my neighbor moved and took his Wi-Fi with him. But I can finally split screen, and that's how I'm doing this. And I finally figured out the whole volume thing, so that's kind of cool. And I'm loving the flagship. I mean, I can still handle my. I'm not spoiled to it, but I really do enjoy it.
Galaxy Zoom. There you go.
Do what?
It was called Galaxy Zoom.
One thing I like about there's one phone that I have right now that I have so many phones, but I've only got one phone that does this, and it's on my Nokia 6.1, and it's the ability to like if I am, recording, like if I'm walking, walking, and I'm recording just walking, I can have it set to where the front camera and the rear camera is on at the same time, where I could be talking and you can see me in the corner or on one side of the screen, and then have the rear camera on the other side of the screen, or have the rear camera mainly full screen with like a little picture of me from the front facing camera in the corner. I'm not sure what that's called in the camera, but I mean, I've on my phones I've ever had the 6.1's got it, and I think that's so cool to have that. And the 6.1 still a great phone, but I can't remember both the. I can't remember what it's called, but it's where you can use the front and rear camera at the same time, and I think that's really kind of cool. Dual view camera, dual camera mode. Yeah, I mean that's the only phone I have that's got that feature, or the only phone I have that's got that feature on it. And I mean, I never use it, because I mean I'm not one to go out here and walks around viewing everything with the rear camera with a little. Nah, I don't really do stuff like that. But it's just kind of cool to have. I guess like if you're doing like a review on something, and you want to have like your picture, a little small picture in the corner of you talking about the phone or whatever it is you're unboxing. That's kind of cool to have. But yeah,
I don't see why they haven't come out with a phone yet that actually has a 360 camera built into it.
Motorola has the 360 cam that you can attach. It's not a mod. I think it Bluetooth pairs or something. I can get it. I just don't see the point in it right now because like I can get it through Motorola Insiders, or I could just buy one. But it sits like on top of the phone and it's a ball.
Yeah.
I think it Bluetooth pairs. I think it just clips on and Bluetooth pairs, and you connect it using Motorola Connect, and that's how you control it. But
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why don't they have a phone with a front camera, a rear camera, and two side mounted cameras, and just make a 360, so you can make 360 videos?
We'll see.
You know what I would do with a side mount camera, and my hand would be on it.
We'll see. That's like my essential phone. I got the 360 camera mod for it, and it just clicks into place right here, and these two little notches right here. And I got it for like $19. They had like a big flash sale, and I got on essential
360 video, bro. Do it.
Do what? The quality ain't that good, man. The quality is pretty bad. I mean, I seen Jay Wills do a sample video with his essential with his 360 camera, and it's just the quality just it's not there. But I might try. I mean, I bought my essential 360 add-on when they had, like I said, essential had it for like $19 on their website a long time ago, right after I got the phone, pretty much, and haven't even opened it yet. It's still sealed up in this, original packaging. But
bro, I'd be out here filming the crap out of stuff. Like I'd be doing.
Girl.
You what?
I said, send it to your girl.
Won't work on the Z24s.
Let's see here.
Right. I mean, it's a nice little add-on. I just haven't done it. And plus, in some cases you can buy that it has the cutouts for the for the mods, but this one here don't. And honestly, this phone here never comes out of this case.
Make a cutout.
Not this case. I don't want to ruin this case, but yeah, you can buy cases. It's got the cutouts already there. You can just snap it on. You're ready to roll. But I haven't even opened it yet. I mean, the essential phone is still a great phone though. So this phone right here is awesome. People has
unboxing and a review of that for me personally, bro. I want to see it.
I don't know if I want to open it or not. Right? I don't know if I want to open it or not.
What you waiting for?
Value if you don't, it's not a box of cereal.
Nah, but eventually
the people need to see it, and the people being me and John.
Yes.
Do you know what if they quit selling the essential phones? They have quit selling essential phones. Hard to get anymore. On Amazon, places like that, whatever. You can buy them pre-owned. But do you know how much they're going to skyrocket once they quit selling those 360 cameras?
And
you're
that's
not going to sell it.
Your review of that camera right now could put it right back on target for everybody. You make it cool again.
The amount of views that I get, I don't think it's going to make that much of an impact.
What's up, dude? I just seen your video about bullying at YouTube and all that stuff, and then your support for
yes, absolutely.
I take you out, guy, man. Great job on those videos, bro.
Tito Tito's here. Yeah, YouTube would not be YouTube without some haters. Come on.
Yeah, Tito, do you want to join, bro, for a little bit? Join us. We always love to have some Tito Escobar.
Join us. Join us.
Join us in bed with Lady Red.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I
Like
caught that video
RJ?
earlier as well.
Tech Right popped in for a minute. I
Yeah.
I had to see what was going on.
Who did?
Tech Right.
I saw him pop in.
I can't see his comments, so I can't see his comments anymore. So
Yeah, it's been a while. He was in right after we got started.
Oh my God,
If you have, I see new names. If you have not subbed to me, I am at 890, y'all. 890. I am so close. I am on the road to 1,000. So
you're only 110 away.
You're like on the curb. All you gotta do is hop off. You're good. You're.
I know. I'm so excited. I've got like 110 to go. So yeah. If y'all haven't subbed my channel, why not, man? There's my link right there.
Right, it's free.
Tito said he's putting his kids to sleep, he said he'll chat for now. Okay, yeah, I caught your video earlier myself, and yeah, them were good videos, man. You know, good encouraging videos.
Yep.
Dude, I plan on being there by next week.
Next week. Oh man.
Next week.
So,
Tito, thank you so much.
Yeah, man, my throat's itchy though, man. Oh man, I hope I don't get sick, bro.
Oh no, that's how.
Here's part of it.
That's how mine started. To do was a scratchy throat.
Yeah, it's been scratchy for the past 2 days. It's been kind of. So yeah. I don't know. So I'll probably wake up all sniffling and coughing and sneezing and.
Oh, let's hope no. Well, I know before I got sick with this crap, my throat got scratchy, and then about 8 hours later, I was full on sick. So I didn't have it for 2 days.
Well, I got to work the next 3 days, so. So it don't matter. I got to work the next 3 days, so it don't matter what, you know. But yeah, it's itchy. I can't get rid of it. I thought it was because I raised my voice a little bit the other day, and I thought it was that, but no, it's yeah. The weather been bipolar. Yes.
Yes.
The weather has not even been bipolar here. It's just been downright cold all day.
I agree with Tito there. Here in North Carolina, the weather is so everywhere. I mean, the other day it was 70, okay, and today it barely. I mean, it was like in the 30s. I mean, it's like one day we're 70, one day we're 40, one day we're 60, one day we're 30. One day they're calling for a snow. One day, and then don't do anything. Of course, here it never does. Then next day it's 60 again. I mean, it's just like you never know.
Yeah, here it's been like 14 at night and 30 during the day, every day for like since Saturday, I think.
They said in North Carolina, in parts of North Carolina, that this is the first year in January and February since 1992 that they only called for a trace of snow. And I had no snow. And, you know, we had a pretty good snow back in, I want to say it was December. But normally we get a pretty good snow either but January or February, and sometimes even March we'll get snow. But this is like the first year since 92 that they've only been a trace of snow for January and February. It's just been one of those winters where January was really cold, February was warm, and January has been cold, really cold.
Yeah, February was wet here, and March is, I don't know, it's like March and February switch places. That's what's happening.
We had in February, we probably had 10, between 10 and 15 inches of rain in February, the whole month.
Yeah.
You know,
We had that 2 weeks ago. The whole week we got like 18 inches.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, hey, guys, it is midnight, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon, guys.
I've got to get up an hour earlier to drive an hour to work tomorrow. Don't I look excited about that?
Very.
Yeah, I gotta get up early too. So
You look very, very tired, John. You're very, very sleepy.
yeah, but I wanted to come up here with y'all and do the thing, do the damn thing. So we're doing it.
Absolutely.
Gotta feed the YouTube algorithm beast. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do it.
Still got 40 watching right now though.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gotta keep feeding the machine, dude. So y'all go ahead and do your outros, and we'll go ahead and call it a night.
Well, y'all know who I am, I guess. I'm CB Tech. I'm gonna just say hello in the chat. You can just push my little bubble there beside my name, and you can go to my channel, subscribe there. I'd appreciate it if you haven't already. Yeah, stay tuned for more stuff. I got more stuff coming out tomorrow, as well as the next day, and probably the next day, and probably the next day, and so forth and so forth, and go. Yeah. So anyway, that's all.
All right, I'm Lady Red with Lady Red's Tech Reviews. You can send me right there, and make sure you ring the bell to get all the notifications. I talked about it when we first came on. It's called Mercury retrograde. It's a very real thing, and it does affect technology and communications technology. So ring my bell, get the notifications. I got news, reviews, all kinds of cool stuff on my channel. So make sure you subscribe to me. See you in the next video.
Mill hustles.
Where you at? No hustles.
He's not here.
Y'all know what's up.
This guy. All right. And guys, before we go, I want to see a bunch of 69s in the chat. Throw a bunch of 69s.
Just because.
You know what?
What other number you gonna pick?
Well, I mean, you guys know what the speed. You know the guy. You know what the speed of in bed is. I'm not going to say the word, but in bed, it's not 69. It's 68 because if you reach 69, then you got to turn around. All right, guys.
I owe you one.
All right.
Oh.
MTR needs to drink coffee and get a haircut. Maybe that. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.